Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Summer House Martha's Vineyard Season 1, Episode 6. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, Jasmine is explaining to them how it's not easy for her being a wife and being in this setting. So she's telling them how she values them, and with her female friends, she doesn't want to feel isolated. She's like, I just hate when I can't relate to what's going on with you all. So then Jordan tells her, it's just different. She finally is realizing that Jasmine got sucked into the idea of being married, and Bria was like, listen, you brought this on yourself, honey. You isolated yourself. And that's exactly what I said last review. Ma'am, you just need to learn to allow everyone to forge their own path. Okay? Be a wife and be a friend, and never the two shall meet. Honey, just calm down, okay? Because you isolating yourself. You're making it harder than it has to be. Okay? You really are. So she started getting emotional, child. Jason was giving lamb chops play along, honey, over there speaking his speech. This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Baby. Oh, honey. When I tell you Jason was talking and talking and talking, Bria said, spit it out. And girl, I know that's right, honey. Jason was speaking his speech to his friend, honey. He said, y'all gonna listen to me tonight. So anywho, after all that, they do a toast, and Bria is finally trying to get home so she can get some. And we're going to figure out how that goes in just a second. Moving forward. So they get back to the house. Milo has escaped. Nick is trying to get him back in. Child, this is just a mess. Jordan and Amir, they're on the couch and they're talking. So in the room, Silas wants to talk about his biggest fears. Here go Jasmine. What is it? Anal? Say what now? What is wrong with these people? Oh my gosh. Over in Bria's room, Simon tells Bria, baby, not tonight. My stomach is on full. Okay, I done ate a little bit too much steak, a little bit too much mashed potatoes. Honey, it's too much. I can't do it. Y'all know what? I'll let. And you still gotta wait another day to go to Pound Town. So it's the next morning. Jason is over there telling Jasmine that her transparency helped the entire house. And I was just like, did it? I'm not sure, honey. It gave nothing for me, but that's just me. Side note, because I've been noticing this every single episode, okay? We are on day number 10 of 15. Nick has gone running every single morning. When I tell y'all I love the dedication, I love it. See, I would need a partner like that. That's somebody who will get you up and be like, come on, we got to do our morning run. Honey, I might walk beside you looking real cute, real fast paced like, but I don't know if I'm going to run. I don't know if I'm going to run, but I love the fact that he going to put on his fluorescent colors and he going to get his run on. Honey, I know that's right. Moving forward. That's neither here nor there. That's the side note. So Jason is letting us know that he's been knowing Jasmine forever. He's seen her through heartbreaks and all types of things. And did you see her through homelessness as well? Because the friend that she had, Mariah, that they put out that house was living in that car. Did you know her during that time? Because, this is just a mess. He said he's very protective over her. In Jordan's room, Jasmine comes in. And so she's asking Jordan what she thought about Simon. And she was like, I was just really kind of just looking at him, trying to take it all in. I think I've seen the Tinder swindler too many times. I'm like, girl, you were not looking at him trying to take it all in. You took that watch in. You and your husband with his controlling rockhead, you took that watch, you skinned and grinned, and all was well in the world. So anywho, they're talking. So Jordan is asking her, what do you need me to improve upon? Like, what can I do to support you? So Jasmine told her, listen, I just check on y'all all the time because I care about you. But every now and then, check on me. Jasmine, this is the first time that I actually see you letting your guard down a little bit and being you. And I felt like that was really understandable because you're now in a new space. So you really don't know how they feel and exactly what's happening. And you're stuck with Silas of all people. So yes, honey, we need to send smoke signals, honey, SOS. We need to send some telegrams, honey. We need everything that we can do to reach you, to make sure you're all right over there with him. Because, girl, oh, honey. So, anywho, Shanice returns. I mean, she really could have stayed gone. I don't know, just something about her, honey, just don't sit well in my spirit, baby. If y'all was going to do all that, y'all could have kept Phil. So, anywho, Shanice returns, and she's talking about how Jason was at Martha's Vineyard with her before, and he was hitting on her, but she didn't realize it at the time. So everybody's like welcoming her back, and they're speaking to her. So Alex goes, "Welcome back, Shanice." Well, you know, she was kind of polite, but kind of rude at the same time, because she could not be bothered with Alex, especially because she was given the information that Bria gave her about what Alex had been saying about that article that was written about her. Girl, you might as well just go and get over it, honey. Anybody that read those articles are going to question some things. I don't care what you say. Shanice is getting settled in. She's asking about Summer, saying she's fun, and asking who Summer is feeling. So, you know, Bria is kind of filling her in. So while all this is going on, downstairs, they discovered that Milo pooped on the carpet. So here goes Silas talking about, we need to have a house meeting. Preston said, I'm not having not now another meeting in this house. Not now another. I know that's right, honey. I don't blame you. This does not require a meeting. That's common courtesy to pick up after your damn dog and take him out so that he doesn't poop all over the place. If she get mad, then her, Simon, and Milo can go. Just go in there, knock on the door, say, hey, your dog pooped downstairs. We really have to make sure that that's not happening. I don't know if you need to take him out first thing in the morning or late at night, or, you know, just, we can't have that. Okay, we're trying to get the deposit back, girl. You're going to have to get yourself together. So Silas going to look at Preston and say, you going to tell her? He said, you're walking past her door to get to my door. Just tell her. So Silas doesn't want to be the bad guy, aka you don't want them to take that watch back, and you ain't fooling me. You don't want him to take that watch back. He's talking about he don't want to be the bad guy. So he's up there telling Preston, you know, I really need you to step up. As my LB, I really need you to step. What is he stepping up to do? You sound ridiculous. Just be quiet, honey. It's just giving silly. And also, this is what I noticed. Bria has not been paying much attention to her emotional support animal. As many disagreements as she's had in this house, you would think she would need his support. Baby, she be paying Paul Milo dust. That's why he's trying to escape every time y'all come in. He needs some fresh air. So the girls are doing some face masks, talking about boys, and Shanice brings up Alex not being her type. Well, he was your type before he caught wind of that article. But anywho, let's continue. She tells us in a confessional that, you know, her ex was cyberbullying her, and he made up lies about her on social media, and it was just a hard time for her. She said she was being harassed. They were making threats to unalive her. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't know if I believe Shanice. Some of her behaviors on this show align with what was said in those articles. They just do. Now, if you have not read the article, these are my opinions, okay? This is not facts. These are all things alleged, okay? This is my opinion, okay? The IMO stands for in my opinion. But for me, I feel like 2 and 2 is 4. Now, y'all can hop on the Googler and read the article, but it's given it ain't looking like a lie, honey. I know a little line problem when I see a little line problem, and that don't look like it was a little line problem. I'm just saying. So Summer was like, I'm just confused. How does Alex tie into all of this? And so she was like, well, because he brought it up. So Jasmine thinks that Shanice needs to talk to Alex about it because they're all in a good place. Now, I don't think she needs to say anything to him. It's not going to change his perception of her. I would just keep my distance. If you feel like, you know, Alex is not too keen on you because of what he's read, then just keep your distance. So the girls are doing their thing tonight and the guys are doing their own thing. Jordan says she wants to see Jasmine let loose. Yes, I want to see Jasmine let down all that pretty hair of hers. Girl, swing your hair back and forth, honey. Get into your Willow Smith tonight. Okay, have yourself a good old time. Don't worry about Silas. Have fun with your girls, okay? Do not worry about him because it seems that he's hard to please, and we're going to get into that. In the next scene, it's night, and so the guys are doing their thing. The girls are over here. The girls are getting drinks. Guys are getting drinks. Now, getting their own drinks. Let's not get it confused. Everybody's ordering a round of drinks in their respective spaces, okay? The guys and the girls. So Silas was like asking Simon, what is it like? What's your routine in Germany with Bria? He said, you know, I'm working and trying to find more watches. She's getting mad. She wants me to give her my credit card so she can pay for a flight back home. But I told her I'm not giving her my credit card. Now, Silas can't quite understand him So he's just nodding and smiling. He don't know what's going on. So he just nodding and smiling, child. It really wasn't that hard to understand. It was a little bit of broken English, but he did well. I could understand him. So anyway, they're like, what do y'all think the girls are doing? So Preston goes, they're probably dancing on tabletops. They're twerking. They're getting drinks. They're doing the total opposite, honey. I think they were doing wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. They look like they were getting their wobble on. It does not look like they were getting drinks or doing none of that y'all talking about. So Silas starts asking them if it's a safe space. He's like, what I say at the table stays at the table, right? That right there told me he was finna get ready to say something ignorant. As soon as he said that, I said, okay, it's finna get ready to be some foolery. So let's get into it. So he starts complaining that while they're on vacation, Jasmine is acting like they're on vacation while he's still doing their normal routine. Y'all have known each other for all of 2 seconds and been married for all of 5 seconds. What damn routine? Silas would really piss me off. I'm on vacation. I am not your maid. I'm my own person. Yes, I will make you breakfast. Yes, I will make sure that you're good, but I'm not your Stepford wife. And I think that's what Jasmine was trying to turn herself into. And that's why she's losing her damn mind, because she knows that she cannot uphold this for the rest of her life. Girl, I'm going to say this to you right now. Jasmine, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. And Jason, I know sometimes, you stop by and whatnot. Please take this to Jasmine. Jasmine, I done given you a hard time, honey, because some things that you say are a little bit cringe. But I'm really starting to see that the problem is not you. It's Silas. Okay? And you're only doing what you think Silas wants you to do. Girl, I'm speaking directly to you. Don't have no babies with Silas. Okay? Not right now. Because I don't know if this is going to last. And honey, I'm giving it a good 3 years. Okay. Oh, some people gave it 5 to 10. I'm giving it a good 3. Because I think you're starting to understand that you should not be being treated this way. You are not just there for him to pound you every night and be at his beck and call, making him bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. Okay. You're worth more than that. So Jason, took that note back to her, honey. Moving forward. So Nick said, okay, so the problem is you want to know where your breakfast at. Honey, I know that's right, Nick. He said, no, and that brings me to something else. This morning, the sandwich she made, it was a little too toasty. Now, yes, I could make my own breakfast, but that's not our routine. So Jason looks at him and he's like, y'all are just newly married. How about you don't worry about the routine and just let things flow? I'm glad somebody is telling him. So then Silas turns to Jason and he's like, what's your type? So he tells him, he's like, nice guys, they finish last. And if you listen to these women, you're not going to get none. Sir, shut the hell up. Respectfully. Please be quiet. Him being a nice guy, newsflash. All that wanting a roughneck and a bad boy. Baby, that is so 10 years ago. We like nice men that treat us nice and treat us like we deserve the first damn time. And we don't want to have to go through suffrage before we get to the promised land, honey. We want our pot of gold as soon as we show the hell up. We also enjoy the soft life. So if we find a man that's nice, we like a nice guy. Please speak for your damn self. Anywho, Jason was telling him that, people always have preconceived notions of him. He got the green eyes and he's light skinned and he's this and he's that. They think they know him. He said, I could definitely get somebody DTF. That's never an issue. So here's Silas. Well, no, you're not going to get any. You're not going to get any pee if the women are like this and you're like this. Please don't give anybody any advice. Okay. So in the confessional, Jason is like, listen, I got a child now. I have real things going on. So I would appreciate if he could respect me in this space. Silas better be happy he chose Jasmine, because honey, I don't know if anybody else would have him. And that's the truth. That's all he wants, is to be married, is to have sex and to get bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. And I keep hearing what's expected of Jasmine. What is it that you offer? What is it that you're giving? You want her there to stroke your ego and be attached to you so you can feel like, oh, I have this American dream. The wife, she's submissive, she cooks, she cleans, she bears my children. You need some help, Silas. You really do. In the middle of all of this, some ladies send them over some shots. And they were like, Silas, don't you take that shot. You cannot get free drinks from anyone. Silas is a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. It's only Jasmine that can't get free drinks. Then they realize he's not even wearing his damn ring. Do y'all understand how the screen would have faded to black if Jasmine wouldn't have had that ring on? they would have had to have a house meeting about Silas and Jasmine, honey, because it would have been a fool if Jasmine had not been wearing her ring. You know what? You're an undercover creep. You could very well be a member of the creep squad. You can't be trusted. You just cannot be trusted. Moving forward. Over with the ladies, Shanice and Bria, they drunk as hell, honey. They're getting their entire life falling in the bushes. They can't stand up. They can't think straight. So they make it back to the house. And like I said, Shanice can barely stand up. So they get naked and they jump in the pool. Now, mind you, it's only the women there. So then the men arrive back to the house and they want them to get in. So Silas is still walking around trying to find his ring before Jasmine realizes he's not wearing it. Luckily, he found it. I wish production would have hid that ring. Child. Anyway, so then he gonna have the nerve to ask about the guys, talking about what went on with y'all. What were the guys doing? So Summer said, well, who were y'all dancing with? But Jasmine quickly said, listen, whatever it is, I don't even care about it. I know that's right, girl. You had fun tonight and you do not need to be worried about what Silas was doing. Now, Jason, Simon, and Jasmine and naked Shanice are in the hot tub. When I tell y'all she does not even know that she is in the summer house, she has absolutely no idea what is going on. So once Bria saw her in there naked, she was pissed. She's like, you don't do that. This is somebody that I'm thinking about marrying and y'all are fake because y'all are letting her do it. Baby, that's your friend. Is that your friend? That's your friend, sis. What do you want them to do? So Simon comes walking in talking about, what's going on? So Bria starts cussing him out, as she should. Sir, as soon as you saw her with no clothes on, you should have got the hell up and gotten out of that hot tub. So Jordan goes, I mean, they were just naked in the pool 10 seconds ago. Whatever they were doing with just the girls, that doesn't mean I want my man to see her vagine. I don't give a damn what was going on. Summer was like, well, I would be upset too. It's nothing worse than a sloppy drunk. Nothing worse. Girl, gather yourself and get your TNA out my man's face. Now, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say and, oh, well, they were already doing it. No, I do not want my man seeing any of your body parts. Men are visual creatures. I'm sorry. You're going to have to cover that the hell up. And so for whatever reason, the Coopers decide to get it on in the closet because, child, this is the next scene. I do not know what is going on. They're all sending text messages to each other about this every night occurrence. Now, listen, for the past 6 episodes, I have said I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of even saying that I'm sick of seeing it. So y'all just do what y'all gonna do, and I will get me a refreshing beverage break when you get ready to break Jasmine's back. Moving forward. Side note, Simon done been there 2 nights, and him and Bria have yet to get it popping. Girl, you did all that campaigning for him to stay an entire week. And he gets there and he was full the first night and full of that liquor the second night. So now you're pissed. Now it's 2 nights worth of no Pound Town and y'all still got to listen to Jasmine and Silas. Child, it's a fool. So it's the next morning. Bria is trying to recant the night. Now in the confessional, she claims it was all a blur, but she can remember every single thing that happened. Girl, y'all love to use that. I was blacked out. I have no idea what went on, but I remember Shanice had no clothes on with my man. I remember falling in the bush. I remember ordering some hot wings, extra sauce, ranch on the side. Girl, you know exactly what happened. Okay, you're just embarrassed of your actions. Anywho, Bria is going around the house to talk about Shanice being in her birthday suit in front of her man. So Nick is like, listen, I'm gonna listen to you, but I don't have any input. So then she made it on over to Preston, who's going to give it to you straight, no chaser. So he tells her, girl, a lot of the fights that you have been in, you're a part of them. She's like, no, but they're doing things to me. He said, oh, so you don't think you're the common denominator? Preston, I don't think she does. I really don't. So she goes outside and calls her mama. And her mom is like, that's just Shanice. She's just doing that. She's not doing it to be provocative. Ma'am, with all due respect, I don't give a damn if she was doing it because the airline lost her luggage and she had absolutely nothing to put on. Keep your clothes on around my man. And that's just that on that. You need to keep your clothes on. I wish I would call my mom and she tell me, oh, that's just April. That's just how she is. No. Okay? Because my mama going to be the main one like, girl, you better watch. But baby, my mom would have been like, I told you about her. Child, she's suspicious of everybody and everything. Do y'all hear me? So we see Shanice, Amir, and Jordan, and Alex She invited all of them to play tennis so she can get to know Alex a little bit more and he can get to know Shanice outside of Google. So they start playing tennis. Jordan was telling us she used to be an award-winning equestrian and Shanice used to play Division I basketball. And I was like, oh, okay, I see. Because I kind of saw how you was handling a mirror in there with that ball. And I was thinking, Shanice must have played basketball. And here we are, you did. So back at the house, Bria is telling Simon, I'm upset. Like they all just sat there. Girl, what did you expect them to do? Your man should have excused himself. You cannot place the blame on everybody in the house and none on your man. Now that's what we not gonna do. He needs to be held accountable for just sitting there looking as well. Back with them playing tennis, Shanice is telling them, we used to skinny dip with my man all the time. Alex said, it's just the Gemini in her. No, it's just she was inappropriate. Like, I know y'all don't like Bria, but if it had been Jordan that said it, or if it had been Jasmine that said it, it would be inappropriate. But because it's Bria, oh, it's just the Gemini in her. No, you need to keep your clothes on around my man. So back at the house, after running errands, Summer, Silas, Jasmine, and Preston, they're all back. They're trying to set up for this rosé all day party. So Silas is trying to control Jason and how he moves the table. He would infuriate me. He really would infuriate me. He is a grown man. I am sure he is capable of picking up a table. So Jason is kind of getting a little, upset about him trying to control how he moves this table. So then Silas goes on this rant about how it's because of his platoon and they explain everything, even easy task. Sir, this is not that. This is y'all just having fun. Loosen up a little bit. Loosen up. So now that Silas is embarrassed, okay, because he done got embarrassed. So he went to sulk. So he's in the room and Jasmine comes in. He's mad at Jasmine because she didn't take up for him. You were being ridiculous. Why would she need to take up for you? Why? I don't understand it. You want to control everybody and everyone. The only person that you are halfway controlling is Jasmine. And that's exactly what Preston said in his confessional. So Jasmine's trying to get dressed. Silas is even critiquing that. He's criticizing that. He's like, oh no, you need to wear sandals. We're going to be in the grass. She's like, I don't even own flats. I'm going to be wearing heels. Well, I mean, you need to wear some flats. That's not the vibe. She was dressing before she met you. Over on the other side, Summer is trying to get Bria to come down, but she doesn't want to talk to anyone. And Summer's like, listen, you don't have to talk to them. If you don't want to talk to them, then don't. But see, Summer, the problem is she mad at all y'all. So she really would be talking to Milo because she halfway want to talk to Simon. So outside, they're setting up. So Alex looks at Jordan and he goes, oh, you getting thick. So y'all know how Jordan is. I don't think I really like Jordan's personality much. Like I really was thinking maybe it'll grow on me, but I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. So anywho, they're outside setting up. He calls her thick. And she's like, oh my God, should I take that as a compliment? Or am I being like what is going on? I just don't know. Ma'am, it's a compliment, okay? Just take it, okay? He just out of left field tells her that. So then as they're setting up, he tells Jordan that when they first got in the house, they were assigned a person and hers was a mirror. And he felt it was a disservice because nobody was getting to know each other and they were too focused on who's going to hook up. So she's like, well, I already told y'all that I'm not hooking up with anybody. So now she's upset that they're having side conversations about her. Jordan, please. She tells him she felt like he wasn't putting in any effort, but now she sees that he is. And he was like, it just took me a little minute to warm up. Alex, what type of time are you on? You saw her in that sweater dress and decided to throw everybody under the bus? I thought you liked Summer. I'm so confused. See, I knew all that meditating and slow and low talking didn't mean nothing. You still the same old, because there was no reason to tell Jordan what y'all talked about when you first came into the house, because it makes it seem like you're objectifying her and deciding, hey, I'm going to just stake my claim on this woman. Why would you do that? Just why? Something about you is real low-key sneaky. You got a little sinister side to you. I'm watching you, honey. You might can't be trusted. So inside, Shanice is plotting her entrance because everybody's down at the table, right? So she comes out topless. Okay. She needs some decorum. It's giving a little bit of skank. I'm sorry, y'all. It's giving skankish on the slick, honey. It really is, honey. Jasmine is like, girl, go upstairs and get dressed. I have a problem with that. Oh, so now you have a problem with it. But last night, when it was Bria, it was because she was drunk. And nobody seemed to have an issue. But tonight, since it's in front of your man, it's a problem. And that was the end of the episode. Child, it's picking up 4 more episodes to go, and I'm hoping that they give them a reunion. Now, y'all know how I do every time I end these reviews. I want y'all to watch Summer House. We have until tomorrow to watch it so that the numbers can number. And I think people are watching it on Peacock, so hopefully the streaming numbers will allow them a season 2. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. I thought it was good. It was so good. I just love how refreshing and lighthearted Summer House is. Shanice, keep your clothes on, girl. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.